Hello and welcome to Jimmie Connection. Today I'm joined with Kari Ness. Kari, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, like you said, my name is Kari Ness. I was born and raised in Jamestown. I live here now, work here. I'm the CEO at Newman Signs. I have 3 children, all grown, married to my high school sweetheart. Today is our 35th wedding anniversary.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I am one of 5 children, and that's about the basics on me.
Okay. Well, I understand you're on our board of trustees, but before that you were a cobber, but we won't hold that against you. How did you get involved with the Jimmies?
Well, I was at work one day, and Polly and Dick Hall, a good family friend, came up to visit me. I don't know if Dr. Bedell was along, I don't remember, but came up to visit me and asked me, this is 2010, asked me if I'd be interested in joining the Board of Trustees. And I, of course, pointed out I'm not a Jimmie, I'm a cobber.
Yeah.
And they didn't, that didn't dissuade them. I was still welcome. So I talked to my dad about it, and he had been on the board at one time, and he's a big Jamestown College supporter.
Mm-hmm.
And he encouraged me to accept the invitation, and I did, and it's been a wonderful experience.
Awesome. And I understand you're on the board of trustees, and I was looking through your bio, I did a little Googling, and you're on a lot of statewide committees. How do you find time to balance all of it?
Well, I have really good people working with me at Newman Signs. Everybody has their job and they know what to do, and we're very busy up there. And because they do their jobs, I can sit on statewide boards, which I enjoy very much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it works out. I hope they would tell you the same thing.
Right. And you're the CEO and president of Newman Signs. What kind of advice would you have for students that want to become successful in their fields?
My advice is very simple, and when you hear it, you might think, well, I don't need a 4-year degree to what's the 4-year degree for?
Mm-hmm.
But what I've noticed since I've gotten this job is the value of somebody who comes to work every day, comes to work on time, wants to contribute, appears to be interested in their work, shows pride in their work. Really, actually, that's a little more difficult than I meant to say. It's be the person who shows up and is dependable.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best advice I can give.
Okay. And then, since you are a leader yourself, what leadership qualities do you look for in other people when hiring or any kind of teamwork building?
Well, you kind of said the magic word, teamwork. Leadership to me is teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that in the end somebody's got to make the decisions when they're difficult. Somebody sometimes has to say, yes, this will work, no, this will not work. But being able to lead and understand the value of other people's opinions, listening to others, knowing that there's a good chance that somebody else's opinion might be the right one.
Mm-hmm.
So sharing the load and not being the kind of leader not being a dictator type leader.
Yeah. Surround yourself with good people.
Good people, and let them contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Let people contribute. Ask them questions. Find out what they know. People want to participate. They want to help. They want to add value to what's happening at work. And so some people just have to be asked and encouraged to participate.
We're building the Newman Arena, which huge thank you to you guys at Newman Signs. What helped deciding that was a project you guys wanted to work on?
Well, that was we lost my dad in Harold Newman. That's who the arena is named after. We lost him in February of 2014, and in the next, in the months and maybe year after that, it became. We were just looking for some way to honor him, and what could we do that we thought he would appreciate and might have been on board with himself. So he loved Jamestown. Well, it was Jamestown College then. He loved Jamestown College. He loved the sports. He loves the city. I mean, he's a Jamestown person since he left college and came to Jamestown. It seemed like the right thing to do. And although the Civic Center is a wonderful place, Jamestown's fortunate to have it. University of Jamestown just needed a home of its own, something cozy and nice, and that's what we're building.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And then I should add a nice, substantial part of the gift was more in my mother's realm. She wasn't so much about the sports. Part of the gift is an endowment to the nursing program to provide nursing scholarships for students well into the future.
That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you mentioned your dad was a huge fan of Jimmie sports. Do you have a favorite Jimmie sport or event you like to attend?
Well, I like volleyball and basketball. If you said event, so I love the Christmas concert.
Yeah.
And anybody that has not been to the Christmas concert. I love sports, but I was a music major at Concordia, and I'm an accountant, so I've got kind of both sides of my brain. But I think that the music and the arts here at the college are they do wonderful things up here. I say they do wonderful things up here with the number of students you have, and the Christmas concert. I love going to the Catholic Church and taking it all in. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'll have to say that's my favorite thing.
It's a beautiful concert they put on. What does being a Jimmie mean to you?
To me, it means a sense of belonging. Like we talked about earlier, I'm not a diploma Jimmie, but I kind of like to consider myself a Jimmie because I work year-round with the other trustees, almost all of whom are. It's just a sense of belonging, and this is a wonderful place, and we're so fortunate to have it here in Jamestown.
And then I have one final really hard question for you. What is your favorite color and why?
I am a red person, and that's because I like all shades of red. I like the reds that go to oranges. I like the reds that go to purples. So I'm a red person.
That's my favorite color too.
Is it?
Yep.
I like orange though.
Yeah.
I like
orange. Jimmie Orange.
Yes.
That's a good one too.
Yes.
Well, thank you for watching our episode of Jimmie Connection, and we hope to see you next week. If you liked our episode, please comment, like, subscribe, retweet, and thank you. Embrace the orange.
Thank you.